Sup, my name is Rui for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council, and this is basically a preview of the Red Eyes deck because this was me testing it over the weekend. So I'm going to start doing this a little bit more often. I'm going to talk about that play in a second. If you guys like it, basically it'll be a ongoing series. Yeah, I'm going to see my Torrential, QQ. It'll be an ongoing series, and that card is just so good. Cards of the Red Jewel. It'll be an ongoing series basically where I'm just like playtesting the deck for the first time, have no experience, and just going through builds. So the thing with Dragon Shrine, what happened is I could bounce the Red Eyes back to the deck to get the Blackstone. So Dragon Shrine becomes basically Rhoda for Blackstone the Legend, but you can't tribute that turn, so you have to do it the turn after. So you got to have something to play on it. So I'm still kind of iffy about it, but I like it a lot. And here I get to Protector the Shrine, set on my board. I don't know why I decided to do it this way, but I basically said, fuck it. I should have used that in the graveyard. I wasn't aware that he had that effect that destroyed a monster by battle. I could special him back. Or when your monster, like, my opponent did there, when your monster is destroyed, you could do it. He could have dropped, but, he could have dropped the Red Eyes, but if he did, it wasn't going to end well. Here I summon a Scrap Dragon because when Black Metal Dragon, which is basically like a Union monster kind of equip thing, allows you to equip it, it's sent to the grave, and it's not once per turn, which is super sacky, which you can see here. It basically allows me to get a search off, and it also boosts the Red Eyes monster by 600. So I'm going to special my Red Eyes Darkness Metal to go into the Blackstone Legend, use its effect to go into the Red Eyes, and I could overlay or something else. It's really sacky shit. But that's turn 5. For those of you wondering, but this is the first of them, so I'm going to go and show you the rest now, and then eventually when the deck profile is actually completed, this is all building to that, you'll get the deck profile with new duel videos. Alright, there's the script there, so hopefully this game just shows enough, but basically I was going through the Eclipse Wyverns, the mini Chaos Dragon, just trying different things. The one thing I want you to take away from this is I didn't feel that the Fusion and Exceed builds were work together right now. Maybe in some time they will, but right now I just can't get the ratios down to make the perfect, synergy of having Summon Skull, the Shadow Wannabe, Fusion in the deck. I call it the Shadow Wannabe and the Burn. I think what Konami was mainly going for is that you get different variations of Red Eyes depending on what you would want to run. And I think that's great. I'm also working on these guys, so if this video here does well, I will post a testing video of Aromage. I think it's Aromage. A little bit of French there. I may be incorrect. But anyway, I was like just super happy to play Red Eyes. Don't get me wrong. I know you guys know I love my Blue Eyes. I would love to see it get the support Red Eyes did. Because Red Eyes got a lot of good support where it's basically super duper playable and you're not limited to one freaking build. And you're not limited to like one thing. And I know I get, versatile with Blue Eyes. I know, I got what it takes to do that. I play the Pulse because I know the Quasar is coming. And just to prove a point that Quasar was there, look at that. He's got to have Quasar, right? Quasar. He's got the Quasar play. If I didn't Compulse at that time, I would have been fucked. I am trying Ring of Destruction. I am trying Crush Card, which I didn't put in this build, but that's something to take away. But the only reason I wouldn't play Crush Card just yet is a concerned build. Just plus off with like Fire Kings would be really good rogue. If the Crush Card gets really, really popular, then Fire Kings would be really rogue. But I'm working on tons of videos, and this was just one of those videos I wanted to put out for you guys. Not to quote-unquote pump it out so this way I could just half-ass a video. I want to give you guys different content, and I know over the weekend was a lot of deck profiles, because originally I was going to do 10 deck profiles and get up to 42 deck profiles today. But because my computer can't render that fast and my upload speed is pretty much garbage, I can't really do it. Here he plays the Queen of Thorns, which basically it's going to cost me 1,000 light points to, special, but he pretty much rage quits. I can go the 1-on-1. Or I could just tribute, run it over, and not really care and continue on with my play. It's a really nice card, don't get me wrong. But it's not going to work. Okay, so you got to see a little bit of a preview for the Aromage stuff. It's there, so if you guys want it. But this against Ignite is another deck that I'm really interested in trying because there's so much variations you could do with it here. Here, look at all that setup. The only reason I send the Protector of the Shrine there, this guy, is because I knew I could do this. I am running the Sacred Sword. I still have that in the final build. Or the quote-unquote build right now. I think I did drop Effect Filler because I was like, you know what? And for those of you who want to see the build, I'm going to quickly go over it real quick. I'm going to basically pause the backgrounds this way you don't miss out on that getting warning there. But I'm going to quickly just show you the build so you could slow down the video and look for yourself if you want to play this build. But I wasn't completely happy with this build because there's a lot of tests, but this is great for the deck, by the way, for the rank 4s. It is pretty damn fucking nifty. But I just kind of clicked that off. I'm running 3 of the Flare. That may be too many, but honestly, I really do like it because it just keeps spamming them out. And because I had BLS in the deck, I had to start a Spark over the normal Stardust. Now I'm going to quickly go into the main deck so you can get a glance there. Warning was at 1, Silver Scry was at 3, Effect Filler was at 2. Return of the Red is still at 2. I know that much. I kept it at 2. Phoenix Chain was at 2. Torrential was at 1. Obviously, it was 3 and 3, 3, 1. Obvious ratio should be obvious. You already know the number. You already know the number. And we talked about Dragon Strike, right? I was also playing 2 Necrophase just on the sheer theory that I'd be banishing a crap ton out of this build. But I really wasn't, which took me back. That's still in the deck, by the way, and you should be playing it. It's pretty damn nifty. And 2 of the Sacred Swords. I love Sacred Swords in this deck, and that's part of the reason why I was thinking about playing the Necrophase. But let's go back into the clip here, so you guys can actually see this for yourself. Look at that. Just gets right back to the deck, right back to the hand, because you could just bring it right back. That's why I'm running 6 of the Red Eyes. In case you're wondering, when I say 6 of the Red Eyes, I'm talking 3 Red Eyes Black, and then the other one because I have the cards in it. This build, I forgot to put that card in, which allows you to draw, and I was facepalming, and I was on Skype with Mikey, and I'll be honest, because I was rendering videos, I pretty much just said, "Fucking, I'm hopping on Xbox Live," and we were talking over, I think it was Skype or Xbox Live, and I said to him, I said, "Yeah, you know, I'm playing Red Eyes," and he goes, "Yeah, how could you forget the card?" I said, "What card are you talking about?" He goes, "A spell card that allows you to draw." I was like, "Shit." But that just goes to show you sometimes you forget even the most basic things. Because I just searched up Red Eyes and I'm like, okay, you know the deck's done. And when I put it in, it was like, holy crap, Tech Tuesday. Every time I see that card, I'm really happy. It's really good, just underrated. I know what people are going to say. Capulse is obviously better by miles, but this is still a nifty card to help you take out your opponent. I mean, look, it's pretty much putting me in the mindset now, like, holy shit, I gotta be fucking careful here. And this guy was running Desperate Tag. What the fuck? Was he really? I've never seen him. Hold on. I'm curious. I am really curious, guys. I'm sorry. I am really curious about his build there. Desperate Tag. If a face-up attack position monster you control is destroyed by battle during damage calculation, you reduce the battle damage from this battle to 0 in special 1. Okay, so he's using it to pretty much spam his field there. Not really anything happened there because I pretty much got this. Now I top deck another Blackstone Legend. And I know what some of you are going to say, but what if this, like, basically just spams on the board and it's no good for you? And the Geyser returns. I'm sorry, guys. But in all seriousness, I just dropped Big Eye. I forgot. If I remember right, I don't remember dropping Big Eye. It's kind of odd. I really don't know. I remember dropping Big Eye at some point, but he had a monster at that point, so I think it's a Dead Pro error. It seems that way because the error occurs. So let me apologize for not being able to show you the rest of this clip. But I went through a lot of variations with Red Eyes, and it still will be for the next week or so. And then after I'm done with Red Eyes, I'm going to jump back to Blue Eyes, the Blue Eyes Pure that you guys are asking. So I'm going to take the time to test it. And then we'll probably be launching the second channel then. And that's when the stuff like this will go over there. So it's kind of a little experimentation so you guys can get a taste of it. And it's going to go over there for the Blue Eyes testing stuff. And then the main deck will come here. Only here. So that way, you get a little bit of both for everything. That or nah, never mind. I'll save the surprise. That or I'm just preparing myself just in case things don't work out over here. Lies. In all seriousness, if you want to see more content like this, let me know. I'm currently working on a top 5, top 10 countdown for the top 10 decks of the format, what I believe would be top 10, and then we're going to do a lot. There's a lot I'm trying to cram it in. It's so hard to cram everything in, but you guys have been so patient. Thank you so much. Again, I know many of you are still waiting on UA, Red Eyes, Aroma, and Ignites. Those 4 decks are pretty much the top of my thing, so I'm going to say this one more time. UA is up to Mikey because that's his deck. I don't know shit about UA outside of the dual videos. Red Eyes I am working on. Blue Eyes Pure, I'm just going to note it. I am working on Aroma. I'm working on, you saw the little clip in the second clip at the end. You could see it's in my replays. And on top of that, I'm working on everything else you guys are asking me to work on. Trust me, I am listening. I am working on it. Cyber Dragons take me a little bit longer because it's a little bit harder for me. I have bad memories of trying to build it from scratch and not working. So I'm going to take my time with that, but everything's going to come out. Everything will come out perfectly. And I thank every one of you for that. And just, if you're new, comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see, what you like on the channel. And I will bring you it. I swear I will bring it to you. There's going to be more IRL duel videos. We're going to be filming them tomorrow. Right now it's Monday when I film this. Coffee Time will be dropping on Tuesday. Sorry. The main reason that is because I want to basically just push out Heroes, Lightsworn, Chibis, this video, and I think one more, but we're going to get to that in a minute. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.